Welcome back. Tired of the same old top 10 destinations lists? Us too. Today we're flipping the script. Here are the top 10 U.S. cities most at risk of a tourism collapse in 2026. Don't panic. This is all in good fun. Think of it as a roast of your favorite vacation spots. We're here to poke fun, ask awkward questions, and maybe make you rethink your next trip. So grab your popcorn and settle in for a journey into the potential future of American travel. If you like travel content with a twist, hit subscribe. We've got plenty more coming. Let's get into it. Number 10, Atlantic City, New Jersey. Once hailed as the East Coast's answer to Las Vegas, this city has always been a place where fortunes are made and lost. But lately, it's been serving up more drama than a reality show marathon. From the glitzy lights of the boardwalk to the echoing slot machines, Atlantic City has always promised excitement, but behind the neon, there's a story of struggle and reinvention. Over the years, AC has tried just about everything to keep the crowds coming. Brand new casinos rising up where old ones fell, sprawling shopping outlets offering deals on every corner, and concerts that light up the night with music and hope. They've hosted food festivals, celebrity chef restaurants, and even tried to rebrand themselves as a family-friendly destination. If there's a way to draw a crowd, Atlantic City has given it a shot. But sometimes, it feels like all these efforts are just a fresh coat of paint on a sinking ship. The city's iconic buildings are showing their age, battered by storms and neglect. The boardwalk, once the crown jewel, now struggles to shine through the wear and tear. It's a place where the past and present collide, and not always gracefully. The casino cycle here is relentless. One grand opening is quickly followed by another heartbreaking closure. For every new attraction, there's an old favorite fading away. The boardwalk's legendary charm is slipping, and the city's identity seems to be in a constant state of flux. By 2026, who knows? Maybe the slot machines themselves will unionize, demanding better working conditions or even a transfer to Reno, where the action never seems to stop. It's a funny thought, but not entirely out of place in a city where the unexpected is the norm. Picture this: you pull the lever, hoping for a jackpot, and instead a message pops up: "Gone fishing, you've Steve the slot machine." Even the machines need a break from the endless cycle of hope and heartbreak. And what about those famous rolling chairs? Once a symbol of Atlantic City's quirky charm, they might just decide to roll out of town for good, leaving only memories and empty boardwalks behind. The big question remains: can Atlantic City pull off yet another comeback, or is the magic show finally over? The city has reinvented itself before, but each time the stakes get higher and the odds a little longer. So if you're thinking about booking a trip to Atlantic City, just remember, in a place where the house is supposed to win, sometimes the biggest gamble is simply showing up and hoping the magic is still there. Number 9, Orlando, Florida. Known around the globe as the land of theme parks and manufactured happiness, this city has built its entire identity on the promise of magic, wonder, and endless fun. Every year, millions flock here, drawn by the bright lights, the promise of adventure, and the chance to step into a world where dreams supposedly come true. Orlando's economy thrives on parents shelling out small fortunes just so their kids can hug a giant mouse, snap a photo with a princess, or high-five a superhero. It's a place where childhood fantasies are sold at a premium, and every corner is designed to tug at your nostalgia and your wallet. But lately, the magic comes at a steep price. Ticket prices have soared to record highs, making a single day at the parks a luxury for many families. The lines stretch on forever, winding through the heat, as visitors wait hours for just a few minutes of excitement. The sparkle that once defined Orlando is starting to dim, replaced by frustration and exhaustion. 8 hours in the relentless Florida sun, all for the chance to ride 3 attractions. Does that really sound like happiness? The heat is oppressive, tempers flare, and the joy of the experience is often overshadowed by the struggle to endure it. Now imagine a future Orlando in 2026. Cinderella's castle stands empty, its halls echoing with silence. The teacups sit motionless, gathering dust. Diagon Alley, once bustling with wizards and muggles alike, is now eerily deserted. The magic has vanished, leaving only memories behind. The only sounds that remain are the whirring of lonely animatronics performing for no one, and the soft footsteps of a duck wandering the empty walkways, searching for popcorn that will never be thrown. The so-called happiest place on Earth could transform into the emptiest, a ghost town of dreams that once were. The laughter, the music, the parades, all gone, replaced by an unsettling quiet. Picture Goofy and Pluto, once the life of the party, now sitting backstage playing poker to pass the time. With no crowds to entertain, even the mascots are left searching for something to do. That's a show you won't find on any park schedule. For a city built entirely on crowds, on the energy and excitement of millions, silence would be devastating. The empty plazas and vacant ticket booths tell a story of a city that lost its purpose. If Orlando's one-trick pony finally runs out of tricks, the world's capital of fun could become its most haunting reminder of what happens when the magic fades away. Number 8, Las Vegas, Nevada, the city of hope, jackpots, and questionable buffet choices. Vegas has always reinvented itself, but can it survive when the odds are stacked against it? Water is running out, Lake Mead is shrinking, and the fountains are a shimmering warning sign. Gambling isn't exclusive anymore. You can bet from your couch in pajamas. Vegas is losing its monopoly on vice, and that's a dangerous game. Picture the Strip in 2026, fountains off, casinos half empty, more Elvis impersonators than tourists. The spectacle could become a ghost town. Can Vegas pull off one more reinvention, or is this the final bust? The house always wins until it doesn't. Place your bets. Number 7, San Francisco, California, iconic, beautiful, and increasingly complicated. Tourists come for the Golden Gate, but get a front-row seat to the city's social struggles. Headlines about crime and decay overshadow the city's charm. When you're more worried about your car window than your Instagram photos, the dream fades. The disconnect between postcard image and reality is growing. In 2026, cable cars might climb halfway to the stars, with no one on board. The city of dreamers could become a city of empty dreams. San Francisco's beauty is still there, but will anyone come to see it? Number 6, New Orleans, Louisiana, the city where life is a party and tourism is the lifeblood. But rising crime is putting a damper on the good times. When safety becomes a concern, tourists look elsewhere. Imagine Bourbon Street silent, jazz clubs empty, and ghost tours talking about the ghosts of tourism past. A city so full of life could become eerily quiet. New Orleans' unique spirit is at risk. If the party feels unsafe, the guests won't show up. That would be a tragedy for America's most soulful city. Number 5, Honolulu, Hawaii, paradise but under pressure. Over-tourism is turning aloha into annoyance. Locals are priced out, sacred sites overrun, and traffic is a nightmare. The spirit of aloha is wearing thin as the island's beauty is threatened by its own popularity. In 2026, the collapse might come from within, locals pushing back, strict visitor limits, or just a vibe shift. Picture Waikiki Beach so empty even the seagulls look bored. Paradise with a do not disturb sign. When hospitality turns to resentment, the dream vacation ends. Honolulu's future, fewer tourists, more peace, or just more tension. Sometimes paradise needs a break. Number 4, Miami, Florida, where the party never stops until it does. Miami's cool factor is melting, literally and figuratively. Skyrocketing prices and exclusivity are pushing out the fun. Climate change is flooding streets and turning summer into a sauna. How long can you sell a beach vacation when the beach is underwater? In 2026, Miami's nightlife might be outshined by its empty hotels. Art Deco hotels offering snorkeling in the lobby, maybe. The city's sizzle could evaporate, leaving a beautiful but empty playground. Miami too hot to handle in every sense. Number 3, Chicago, Illinois, the windy city with a reputation problem. Chicago has world-class food, architecture, and culture, but headlines about crime scare off visitors. Perception is everything. Even if most of the city is safe, fear keeps tourists away. In 2026, the Magnificent Mile might feel less magnificent, river cruises emptier, museums echoing. The city's substance and soul deserve better than a haunted reputation. Chicago could blow its tourists away, literally and figuratively. Don't let rumors ruin a great city. But will visitors ever see past the headlines? Number 2, Los Angeles, California. Known around the world as the City of Dreams, a place where stars are born and legends are made. But today, Louisiana is facing a harsh reality that's impossible to ignore. Every year, millions of tourists flock to Los Angeles, hoping to catch a glimpse of Hollywood magic. They come to walk among the stars on the famous Walk of Fame, to see the glitz and glamour they've watched on screen. But now, just steps away from these iconic attractions, visitors are confronted by a growing homelessness crisis. Tents and makeshift shelters line the sidewalks, a stark reminder of the city's deepening struggles. The illusion of endless glamour is quickly shattered. On one side, you have the dazzling red carpets, luxury boutiques, and exclusive parties. On the other, the reality of poverty, rising crime, and neglected neighborhoods. The contrast is impossible to miss, and it's changing the way people see the city. It's like going to a magic show and suddenly seeing all the wires and tricks exposed. The fantasy loses its power when the reality is laid bare. Imagine the Walk of Fame in 2026. Empty sidewalks, tour buses parked and gathering dust, and even the biggest stars resorting to giving their own tours just to make ends meet. The crowds are gone, the excitement faded. The city that once never slept now finds its nights growing quieter. The bright lights that once drew dreamers from around the globe are dimming, and the streets that buzzed with energy are now eerily still. The magic of Hollywood is more fragile than anyone realized, and it's fading fast. The stars on the sidewalk are losing their shine, and the theaters that once hosted world premieres now struggle to fill seats. The question now is, can Los Angeles restore its legendary shine, or are we witnessing the moment when the stars finally go dark? The city's identity hangs in the balance. For many, the fantasy of Hollywood is what brought them here. But sometimes even the most powerful dreams can't survive the weight of reality. The disappointment is written on the faces of visitors as they find closed attractions and neglected landmarks. Yet, as the sun rises over Los Angeles, there's still a glimmer of hope. The City of Angels has reinvented itself before. Maybe, just maybe, it can find a miracle and shine once again. Number 1, Seattle, Washington, the Emerald City now clouded by crisis. Tech wealth brought innovation, but also sky-high costs, homelessness, and a hollowed-out downtown. The quirky, vibrant neighborhoods are fading, replaced by no-go zones and public safety concerns. Tourists notice the city feels off. In 2026, Pike Place Market could have more fish than customers, the Space Needle a view of empty streets. Even the coffee tastes bitter when the city's spirit is lost. Seattle's weather isn't the only thing gloomy. Even the most innovative cities can lose their way. Will Seattle find its spark again? And there you have it, our sarcastic countdown of U.S. cities at risk of a tourism apocalypse in 2026. Remember, it's all in good fun. We love these cities and hope they thrive. Maybe double-check those 2026 travel plans just in case. The world of travel is always changing. Today's hotspot could be tomorrow's cautionary tale. Which city surprised you most? Did we miss one? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching and being part of our community. Until next time, travel safe, travel smart, and keep your sense of humor.